That's where my priority lies, is making sure that I'm killing the sea scarab first. Now, admittedly, they're getting their sea monsters down in cost very quickly. And the toss. Oh my god, they do play Lost Riches! I feel so bad for them. The fact that they've just lost those riches, I honest to God, do feel bad for them. Ezreal Draven, but he's got old man Draven skin, not new muscular beach Draven. So therefore we win, right? That's how the game works. So, I'm gonna get rid of you. I actually want to keep whirling. I want to keep whirling death. My main issue is this is a very targety deck. So, I don't think my things will live long. We do have a really good turn 1 attack though, so just immediately that standard turn 1, let's go in with 3 damage kind of thing next turn. Does obviously leave my opponent with Mystic Shot options and all that jazz, but we're immediately going like this. So 3 damage, and we can beat them down quickly, we might actually be okay. But it's how good we can beat them.
Time for a true display of skill.
I do have get excited. The problem is, like, so I can get excited, but I haven't exactly got anything I really want to lose. So I guess I could get excited the Mystic, although I don't really want to do that, but I can do that. Because I'd rather keep the 3 damage than, like, keep the 2 damage. But I want my draw, and I do actually want whirling. Like, I might be hanging on to whirling a little bit too much, but I actually do want whirling. So I'm going to convince myself this is the smart man move. It's not, but I will convince myself that it is. And obviously, this does mean that if we throw Draven out now, we are, like, allowing our opponent to have, like, a really nice, like, hit on top of him with no way of saving him. I guess I kind of want to throw out the ballistic bot, so I'm actually just going to immediately go forward like this. They could static. I'm trying to, yep. I'm trying to force out their mana options right now. Throw down the ballistic. They can still throw down, get excited on top of them, but we'll throw down the ballistic bot. Pass, save my mana. Start to, like, throw out a little bit of draw. I mean, I've still not found Vi. Vi is who I'm after. Okay. Yes, no, Vi is technically who I'm after. I could actually throw you down, but I do want that draw. So rummage. Yet again. Not exactly what I need, but it's here. I guess we could Draven. Draven gets his axe, and then we can start, like, discarding his axes. And obviously we've got the ballistic bot making the ignitions that we can discard unless we just want to throw them directly in. It's a really hard matchup for me to decide what I want to do, because I know it's a very targety deck. Obviously, I get the help level, and plus, there's obviously going to be those try and beat me propulators at some point during the game. Okay, survival skills is quite nice to know that I have. Survival skills is very nice to know that I have it. Of course. That's fine. That is fine, he says. Nonchalantly. Got axes need victims. So. See what goes on here. Potentially Draven's. Ooh. Well, I mean, we can use the axe. I guess we will be removing this. It's just time for the money makers. As we throw this down top of Draven. I'm curious though why they went with the Culling Strike move when they knew that we had an axe, because they knew that we had one. That's fine. I can accept this dying. I don't mind allowing this guy into the Shadow Realm. In all honesty, it does obviously mean another target on Ezreal, but I can accept it. It gets closer and closer to his level up, which is nice. We also did have, like, you know, like we could have, I guess, used whirling, but it wouldn't have really made any difference, if I'm going to be honest. Okay. Now the question is, do I want to get excited the ballistic bot off the board, just so I know that I'm not taking the damages and that the ballistic bot's not going to start going insane and giving them something to yet again themselves discard. But I do kind of want this to be helping me against Ezreal, or potentially just thrown directly into core. So I will actually leave it, but I might end up regretting leaving it. We still haven't found Vi. I could technically use Rummage to try to find Vi. So we could just go whoop, throw, get rid of these two. But part of me is really considering just throwing the ignitions forward, starting to use the ignitions. Slowly but surely we're making like the ballistic bot strong, like the strongest for the survival skills option. So I guess the problem is I'm leaving myself open. By doing this, I leave myself open to Flock, which then just means that's the level up on top of what's his face. But I feel that I have to do it. So we'll go like this, and I will get rid of the ignition. As much of myself might regret it, I will do this. So Draven still lives, but he is now opened up for a world of hurt with Flock. Okay. Throw you forward. Obviously, we might see Farron next turn. We've got one of our tri-beam improperators. Let's try to use it, shall we? Okay. See where you're gonna go. Oh, that's just the ignition, so that's fine. That is fine. He says. Except. So I guess I could actually get excited now just to get rid of this, but I'll wait. The famous last words of I'll wait. And regret all of it. Okay, so do I want to rummage right now? Just so I can... I don't know, actually. I don't know if I want to go with the rummage. I kind of do, but I also kind of don't. It's a really weird thing. The problem is that Draven is now in very much like gonna die situation. So we'll go forward. I expect Draven to die. Yep. Okay. I cannot actually get him out of this situation. I was really hoping that they were gonna throw something forward so I had at least a whirling death option, but they made sure I didn't have this. So, okay. I'm gonna get rid of the ignition, gonna get rid of his axe. See what I find. Hope. Okay. Whispered word. At least gives me some draw options, but nothing glorious. Okay. I'm not trying to be improper, so at least I can start getting that up here. No, I do have issues. Issues come in my way. It's okay, it's okay. I've dealt with many other issues in the past. I can deal with these. So we could just play Draven again. I can't believe I have not found even one of my vibes. Which is what this whole deck kind of also synergizes with, is the fact of trying to level up Vi quickly. So it's fair enough though, it's fair enough. These things happen. I mean, I don't know what my opponent is waiting for now. Because that obviously, yeah, it's a really good move. And that is the level. Oh, it's because we're reconnecting. That'll be why, because we were reconnecting. Or are they reconnected? I'm not sure. Either way, reconnections happened. So, I said whirling deaths. I've got, so looking for more by free cost. I could actually use the I mean, what is happening here? There's a lot of reconnecting. A lot of reconnecting happening. I do apologize for my opponent if so. They're already Shedder-moting us. I mean, they've already Shedder-moted, so are they trying to say that it's done? Have they got Farron? I'm assuming that they've got Farron, and so they're Shedder-moting us because they're like, ah, see, look, we have the Farron now, so we have the high ground. Okay. I'm feeling to myself that I'd like... Oh! Oh! Okay. It's fine. We throw this down. We do have the ability to obviously use Mystic Shot. So, before that gets involved and they get at least like an additional hit on my core, let's just kill Ezreal and know that Ezreal is dead. I feel it is important that we know that Ezreal is dead. Okay. They get another spell. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. I'm expecting Farron. Which I do at least have a Guile for. So, if we do see Farron, we do have that. So, I will tell myself that that's okay. We've got the ability to throw down Draven, helping out our Tri-Beam and Propulators a little bit more, as well as obviously we've got a Whirling Death. So, God damn you, Ezreal! I could just immediately go for the stun on top of you. I've got no way of... I'm gonna play Draven. It's Draven time. I'm gonna regret this, but I'm gonna play Draven. Does mean them because they didn't want to give me my Whirling Death chance, so it's fair enough. They have got Mystic, but I'm feeling to myself, let's at least send Ezreal to the graveyard. Send Ezreal to the graveyard. So it's okay. It's okay. They're gonna most likely be sending Draven to the graveyard. We'll send their Ezreal. Not exactly the unit I was after, but okay, I'll accept. Yep. So, Draven's down. We've got no way to save Draven.
Draven out?
I can still use the ignition, which just means that this is... I could have actually also used the Urchin, I guess, as well. But I tell myself it was okay. As they slowly but surely do a little bit more damage to me. It's fine. Gonna throw Urchin on top of Spinning. Finally, we find Vi! We've taken our time to get here, but finally we've found Vi. Whether or not we actually make Vi useful, we'll find out, won't we? So, shit again. I have the best job. The amount of times they're like, this is our last Draven at the pool. Okay, I don't think the Draven at the pool is going to survive very long. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. We don't need Draven at the pool to survive long. So, yet again, I kind of feel like I Urchin. Okay, we've got a Rummage. Rummage everywhere. Draven's dead. He's got to be dead. Try and be a Propulator? Or something like that? I feel like Draven is dead. Go on! Do your spells of death! There's Farron. Okay. Which, he is devastating. So, I could get Vi out. And the problem is that although I can get Vi out, she's not really going to be... Like, she'll take damage and then potentially further kills her. Okay, think, Gomez. Think. What does the brain say is going to be, like, the smart man choices here? So that... We'll throw Vi out! We'll throw Vi out. A big part of me is, like, do I get rid of the guy? I feel like my opponent immediately goes forward. Because I don't see why they wouldn't. So there's I think, is that their final flock? I want to say that that's their final flock, but I'm not 100% sure about that. But okay. Just gonna go straight in for draw right now. There's survival skills. I don't have anything to discard in order to use my survival skills, but it's good to know that I have it, right? So let's just take you out of the game. It's not legit, it's not what I need to do, but it's what I'm gonna do. Okay. I do have a survival skills. I just need a discard. Some form of discard would be nice. So, Whispered Word, you're probably gonna have to do the work for me here. Whispered Word! You're gonna have to do the work for me here! Okay, that's not a discard, that's not a discard. Let's need something to discard you. I haven't got it, haven't got it. On the plus side, though, we do actually have all the other Vi's, so... Even with this Vi dying, we have other Vi's to take their place. So... I could... Actually, I know I've got a lot of damage coming my way, and that I'm most likely going to die. I wish I would have kept that stun now. But... I can do this on top of Farron and keep a whirling death option open. So, scout unit. I mean, I really. That's fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's fine. Huh? Okay. Ooh, I was actually expecting to go forward there, so that's actually a bit of a surprise, but fair enough. Still had discard options, but I'll take what I can get.
The sharper the thorns.
I'll take what I can get. So lots of damage. So all it takes is to get excited, and all is lost. So that's all it takes. Scratch that. All it takes is a mystic shot. Okay. So all it takes is mystic, which is not exactly what you want to see, but okay. But we're trying to force down. Oh, it's gonna be direct. Oh, they're trying to find mystic. They're like, shit. Just don't find mystic, please. Or any kind of damage spell. Keep your damage spells back. So they're literally just they're hunting for some form of damage spell right now because that's what they know they need. I don't even mind throwing forward my scout move first. Trying to force down. Don't have it. Don't find the mystic. Anything. Oh, now we're playing Billy Big Bollocks, aren't we? Now we're playing the Billy Big Bollocks game of I don't need to kill you through this way. Okay. Because they could have thrown that directly into core and beat me. But they're like, we don't want to do it this way. Okay. So. Fair enough then. If that's the way you want it, I will grab. I feel like because they're definitely gonna put something in front of Vi, so I feel like we grab here, and then they have to throw you. Actually, I guess. Wait, is that just they had lethal? They actually had lethal, and they were, or they just not see it, or they being Billy Big Bollocks. I don't know, but shadow mode to my opponent. I mean, cupcakes all round. Shit, I didn't even get to do, but shadow mode to my opponent. Like, they had lethal. They literally used Mystic Shot. I feel like it was like a slight little bit of Billy Big Bollocks in terms of what are they going to do? There's nothing that I can do that can stop them. That's the only thing I can think. There was like why they were like, oh, sod it, I'll throw the Mystic in at that. But shadow mode to my opponent. Oh, watch out. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not do it. I'm telling you why. The Watcher is coming to town. I'm going to get rid of Pyro Cannon. I'm going to get rid of Dredger for the time being, but I will keep the Ballistic. But I'm kind of trying to find Vi. There she is! Now, admittedly, we're a long way off. we're a long way off, and death slowly but surely will come towards me very quickly. Like, death comes very quickly again, like with this deck if you're not careful. So we just have to hope that we can find the removal we need when we need the removal. Basically, if they throw Lysandra early, we need to kill Lysandra as quickly as possible before level 2. It's our only real way. Also, as well as obviously just trying to force in as much damage as possible. There's the Lysandra. Okay, if we can get you up to the point. So what we're really after is getting this up to the point where you die, which is only one more free cost, which could be either. Okay, need to tell myself which one do I want to do. Do I want to? I feel like we throw them both forward anyway. Okay, I will accept your death. I know I could technically save you with survival skills, but I'm actually going to allow you to die. and tell myself that it's all in the name of cause and purpose and progress and bollocks. Okay. So, I have got issues, problems and such. There's Trundle. We don't want to kill Trundle, technically. Like, theoretically, we don't want to kill Trundle. Because it gives them another pillar, which helps them out, like, tremendously. Although, I could kill Trundle. Because what I'm telling myself here is that we do have... So, like, I'm thinking to myself, do we just do this on it? We'll do this, because they're passing anyway, so my assumption is that they don't want to go forward. They must not have a way of trading that, so that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We're burning cards now. So, I do want to try beaming Populator Lissandra. But I do also want to, if I can get a little bit higher, get it a little bit higher. So, I'm going to get rid of you. Okay. We'll get Vi's basically there as well. We could have actually technically thrown... I guess actually technically what I could have done is I could have thrown out Vi and grabbed Lissandra. That's also like another move that I very much could have done. We still have the ability of... Because they can still troll chant, but we do have other removal as well, which is like why I feel somewhat okay about this. Because I know that it said like troll chant, or even they could entomb her technically, or which could use like sisters. But yeah, again, I just need to tell myself I've got a bunch of removal. We might be okay. They're happy to do a lot. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. So, I could have technically survival skills to keep my one alive, but with their Lissandra down, it does me. Ooh, was not expecting the collector. Okay then. Well, we immediately go forward. We immediately go forward here. I could technically stun Trundle, but I kind of want to keep this back in case I've got to deal with the Watcher. So, I can't meet bigger than you. I can actually use this on survival skills, but I know there's a lot of things that they're... I don't mind letting you die. I'll convince myself that letting you die is somewhat okay, and I will actually be using the ignition. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. We can get there. We can potentially maybe... We've killed their first Lissandra. I do have other Lissandras and issues to deal with, and obviously Pillar comes down, and they can make more copies of the Pillar with, you know, Spectral Matron, or they could even just make another copy of the Pillar with, well, I can't think of names right now, Fading Memories. I've got a lot of issues. A lot of issues. Okay. So, what we want to be doing, like, I kind of want to be throwing down Vi. My main concern is Vengeance and Frostbites and such. So, that could be another Lissandra. We do have a lot of removal for Lissandra if we see another Lissandra. I'm actually going to go about this the slightly more kind of long way. Because I have got a lot of removal. So if that is Lissandra, we could potentially just throw down all the removal, and then they're only down to one more Lissandra to get their Watcher. So... That's what I'm telling myself is, as long as you remove all the steps along the way, we might be okay. Right, ooh. Right, that's not good. It's not the best, as you say. We could still technically throw down Vi. Because Vi does at least give me, like, they're going to be losing the Spider. If I do this, this does actually open up the chance to throw down Lissandra, but I'll do it. But it does give them the chance to throw down Lissandra. What I'm telling myself is I do this because I can... I do this because I could have technically thrown out the Urchin, I guess. But we do this. Potential deaths come in there. I want to try to force in some damage here. Obviously, Ice Shard becomes an issue, but we want to stop the Trundle level up, is what I'm going to tell myself here. But it does mean if we kill Trundle, it is actually bad for me. Actually, or do we just want to go... Essentially what we do is we kill Trundle this way before the level up happens. Which does just mean, like... I don't know, like, I can't try to do it so they've got no ball. It does mean they can play another Trundle, like, I know that. Let's see how they react. Because I'm actually curious, because obviously Ice Shard does actually remove both of these two. I could throw down survival skills, but then they throw down Ice Shard, it's a fast speed spell, and they just, like, kill them before them. But okay. So, that's one down. Spectral Matron, so yeah, so they've got the level up. So if they do have Lissandra, they have just got the thing on her. So there is that. Kind of got to think to myself, do we want to throw down a stun over here? Throw down the stun. It's a lot. I mean, we're presenting actually a lot of damage because all we need to do is have you go over here, all of these going forward, and if they die through what's his face, like they use Ice Shard, they die. You're doing 2 damage to them anyway. Like, this is actually okay because if you do use Ice Shard, I've got a Mystic Shot. So share them out to my opponent. We beat out the Watcher. Yes. And the level up on Vi! Got him! Oh, Shadow Moat indeed. Deep! Oh, I love a deep deck! Please tell me that you are running Lost Treasures. I mean, I know that a proper deep deck doesn't run Lost Treasures, but I love some treasure. Look, that's the one bit that I've missed about playing... Actually, no, I'm going to give you. That's the one thing I've missed about playing Deep. Like, I haven't played Deep in a little while, and the biggest bit has just been, but the treasures. Treasures of the ages for a price. I played that guy a lot, but I've not actually played legitimate treasures. The box. I love a good box. What's in the box? Okay. Lure of the Depths. That's a far more, like, smart move. That's an intelligent Deep player right now that I'm against, so I need to actually be careful, because Deep can still be, like, you know, very devastating when it wants to be. So, we'll hope and see. I didn't want to play you, because, like, I believe they play Vile Feast, from what I remember. I mean, I'll go forward with you, because, yeah, there's no way that they... There's no way, knowing that he's got axes and needs victims, there's no way that they put anything in front of that. I want to save that little point of mana. And now we're talking. Now we're cooking with gas. They can't use Vile Feast right now, so I don't mind playing you again. Ah! Problematic times that I do need to deal with. Now, if I can get you up, we might actually theoretically be okay, but it's getting to that point. Part of me is considering, do I want to do the rummage first? The reason why I want to do this is to see whether or not I find Vi before playing anything else. Oh, there she is! Okay, so at least, like, but I can keep the mana. I'll keep the mana. Okay. So we've got Vi. We could technically throw Vi out and then throw out... Like, the reason why I want to throw Vi out now is because I want to make sure that I'm killing this first. That's where my priority lies, is making sure that I'm killing the Sea Scarab first. Now, admittedly, they're getting their sea monsters down in cost very quickly. And the toss... Oh my god, they do play Lost Riches! I feel so bad for them. The fact that they've just lost those riches, I honest to God, do feel bad for them, because Lost Riches, it's such a nice thing. Part of me is considering, do I want to guile one of these? But a big part of me doesn't. So I'm just going to throw this down, so I'm going to make sure that I'm hitting the Scarab first. But at the same point, I feel so bad for my opponent, because it's like, it's so funny! It's so funny when you get the things working for you properly. So I do feel sorry, because I would have loved to have seen some treasures. Okay. On the plus side, Withering Wail is out. Jerry, you're fine! You will live! Okay. We've still not seen Tree Man. Obviously, he's starting to get leveled up. Poro Cannon's going to be like a very nice, like, quick level up for Vi. I feel... Oh my god, they was... Oh, I love your deck. I wish I was playing your deck. It's got me on so many levels that I really wish that I had it. Okay. Let's go like this. Poro. I do have a Mystic Shot to be able to deal with the Deathbloom Wanderer, so I don't really mind dealing with the Deathbloom Wanderer. Elusive. Ah! I can cover myself elusively! So, I could even throw down the Tri-Beam and Propulator, but I really don't want to. Okay. So, there is no way that I can... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to throw you out, and I could theoretically Mystic Shot you down. Like, the option is there, just to make sure that you don't don't become a big boy elusive that I'm having to worry about. I'm willing to do it. I've got enough axes that I can get Vi to level up, like, points. So, what we want to be trying to do right now is just go wide on them, I feel, is going to be the smart plan. So, because they've only got 2 units right now, and we've got a lot of things that we can throw forward. Obviously, they've got something which can heal, but I do also have a Draven's Whirling Death. If I can top deck another damage spell, I would legitimately be more happy. But I will see what the hell, we'll just see what we get. We can obviously say we can get Vi to the point of 10 already. We need somebody else with hooks so that we can actually just let 10 damage go through. So many times now, 10 damage, like, rather, I know that a big part of this is leveling her up so that we can then use the strikes to, like, help her out. And that, like, get those 5 damages in. But at the same point, it's okay. Right, you're down. So, I will pass. Vengeance can still be a thing, by the way, and Atrocity, and all of those. But okay. So what we want to do here is at least keep 1 axe back for Draven, although they could just have a straight up jettison, which would be the level up for the these things. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to rummage and most likely regret all of my decisions from doing so. That is a +2 on her though when we use one of these, so like a big part of me is considering, like, you know what? We'll use this instead. We'll use this instead, see what we can find. Survival skills is not bad. It's not a bad one to get. So now we'll use this on top of this. Now we're cooking with gas. Right. Grab, and I'm actually willing to go forward with everyone else. We want to be forcing them into a, oh crap, I have to do something kind of move. That's what I'm after, is the, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That's the plan. Potentially we could actually level Vi up as well. If they throw this forward, we've got the ability to use a Whirling Death. So if they don't have oh, come on, come on! No! I was really hoping, no! I was really hoping they were going to go forward. We could have Whirling Death, which would have leveled Vi, which would have meant we would have hit in, like, you know, boom, that 5 damage as well. But share them out to my opponent. I loved your deck. I'm so upset that you lost your riches. Literally lost them. You know what? I have not seen Lee Zoe in a while as well. I was talking about deep. Playing as deep. I have not seen Lee Zoe in so long. I really want to keep this hand. Oh, I'm gonna regret. You know, like you look at this, you just think, I'm gonna regret this. But at the same point, it looks so nice to me. I keep it. But I know that I'm not going to hit anything until turn 3. And it's going to be like, I wish I hadn't done this. Okay, at least I have some synergy. We do actually have straight up, let's kill you. Before they start getting all those things going, let's kill you. I was actually leaving you back for Zoe, but if they're not going to throw Zoe, they're going to throw you out. I'd rather just know that you're dead. And we have Jerry now. Prismatic Jerry. I mean, I had to prismatic Jerry. He needed to be made prismatic. He's such a useful unit. So yeah, again, we're just trying to help out our tri-beaming populator right now, and also it's kind of like being like, you've got to do something about this. I could wait for the mystic shot. Like, I could. In all honesty, sod it, I'll wait. I'll wait! Hold! Okay. I will end up regretting this. But I will hold for the mystic shot. I could technically throw down another one of you. Yet again, it does put that mystic out of range. But I'm feeling to myself, do I want to do this just to get these tri-beaming populators up? Or I could even use a free cost tri-beaming populator right now. They are still in denied territory, which is what is like slightly scary. I'm gonna I don't actually mind them getting lifesteal right now because they're at maximum health, so I'll do this. Get these up. Okay. It's okay. Moon weapons! So they're after the lifesteal, which is dragon next turn, little dragon, but it's okay. The fact that they've gone balls deep on moon weapons, potentially like summon 2 cost, which could be another one of these, or could be one of these. I don't know. I'm just trying to work out. Well, are they going to go for the one which is going to do 3 damage to my side? Are they going to go for a lifesteal, which like doesn't really matter right now, an overwhelm, which would do more damage, or the crescendo, which is summon the other 2 costs? Like I doubt they'd use the stun. That would be my guess. They've got to use it though, because obviously, okay. Ooh, ooh. Someone's got a little bit of fight. I mean, they could have actually killed Jerry. they could have actually killed Jerry and kept that alive, but it's like, okay, I'll accept. I'm not gonna like poo-poo that if that's what you want to do. Okay. They could have yet again thrown down that extra spell just to help Lee out. So I'm actually gonna go like this. See, so force is meaningless without skill. Right. Why is my mind telling me stun this? A big part of my mind is weirdly just telling me to stun this unit. Like, it's just because you know what, I might end up regretting this, but in my head this sounds genius. It's not, but in my head this sounds genius. Now, how close are they to Lee? So we throw everyone forward because we want to get them down to 11. We want to be like trying to make them slightly squeaky bum time. That would be, they'd only have 1 more of these left. Ah, excellent, excellent, Mr. Lee. So mystic shot. Nopify could be a thing for any form of like stuff we start forcing out of the removal. I've only got 4 cards in hand, so Nopify. Oh, well played, Mr. Lee. Well played. Okay. Now I do have tri-beaming populators, so my problem is that all it takes is 2 spells and he gets a barrier, so I've got to be careful. It's all about the right timing, because I could throw down the ballistic bot and then still be able to throw one of these out, but we want to wait until, yeah, that's fine. It's going to be them adding the barrier. That's going to be the thing. I could also, like, because they could have another burst speed spell. I don't really want to throw down the ballistic bot just to die immediately to Lee. I don't mind Jerry dying to Lee, but I'd feel bad if... so, it's okay. I'll then throw down the ballistic bot. So throw down. It's the weird dance of hoping they. I mean, technically, doesn't. If they use one more spell now, I'm fucked. But okay. Do I want to just get draw? Right, I'm actually a save mana. We're save mana, so that we can technically use a tri-beaming populator twice. So if I wanted to, I could use this twice, which I might have to. A big part is thinking, do I want to play Vi to grab? Because Vi could technically grab them. Okay. This is going to be probably like, because immediate deny. I wish I had like one more spell. That's all I'm looking for, would be like one more like attack spell. So thinking to myself, is the smarter plan just to go for draw right now? Just go for draw, find answers. Ooh, that's quite a nice attack spell to have. So I feel like we wait on the mana front. There's Zoe.
Follow my lead.
Now what we want to be doing, is forcing. I mean, it's one of these things whereby I will regret, because they now burst speed. We tried to then use get excited, and then they use deny on the get excited. Oh, this is such a kind of head game. Okay. So we did that so that we've got the ability to use potentially 2 of these. Draven comes! But yeah, we want to be potentially trying to use 2 of these. The Zenith Blades drop. It's okay. So what we firstly do is this on top of this, and just go in. Go in for it. Try to force those spells out quick. So we're doing you. Trying to force them. Force them to have to use like denies or whatever the hell else. Get those barriers going. Okay. We've still got tri-beams and we've got 2 of them. Like, Lee can't get through everything, surely. So they've got that, which does mean that the barrier for this round is down. They've still got deny possibilities, but can they deny twice? Okay. We go in again. We go in the tri-beaming populator. Come on, you can't stop everything. They can deny this. But it's like, then they shouldn't theoretically be able to deny the last one. So, come on, Lee's got to die. Look, taking Lee down. We're taking Lee down with a tri-beaming populator. I refuse to accept they can stop everything. Lee's down! Okay. Aren't we quite an endurance? Not that the endurance really useful to me. Oh, god damn it. Only you can endure the bollocks. There you go. To the graveyard with the second Lee, which only means there's only one more Lee in that deck. Okay. I guess we go try to kill Zoe, but honestly, that was a bit of a wild ride, wasn't it? Okay. We throw down Vi. One girl wrecking crew. I guess I could throw down Draven and still be able to use Draven's axe to basically be able to get her to the point of level up. That's not the one you want to stun. But okay. Like, if you're going to stun anyone, I mean, I guess Fearsome, they know they can't stop it, so there is actually, it does make sense. I will admit that it does actually make sense. But I'm going to go with this. So, they can't Equinox her. That's the one good thing. But Lee is... There is only one more Lee, and that is their last Zenith Blade, I believe, as well, because they've used 2 Zenith Blades. So it's their last Zenith Blade, and they only have one more Lee left in the deck. That's fine. I will accept, because I don't need Overwhelm where I'm going. So... I mean, oh crap, but they do lose a lot of stats. Okay. Primed and ready. Taking you with me, Zoe. As everyone else goes forward, I send all my things forward in attack mode. Attack their life points directly. Okay, right, so that's smart. She does. It does mean we don't get the level up, but we do still kill Zoe, and they are down to 3. We do have a straight up Guile. And shit, we beat Lee Zoe. Haven't seen that deck in years. That's why. But really well played. Shout out to my opponent.
From flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me. Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.